Hey guys, my name is Fallon Hill. I'm here at Ballentine Toyota in Greenwood, South Carolina. Thank y'all for joining us today on the new 2012 Prius. Awesome car. It's been one of the greatest inventions yet, but I'm going to tell you why the new 2012 Toyota has actually created some new and improved things to go along with it. Alrighty, we're going to start here around the front of the car. It always makes me think about when I first came to work here almost 4 years ago. I got a lady, she came back in after having the Prius for about a week, and she said, Fallon, we were driving in the neighborhood, and you know, some of the people, they never heard us coming up behind them, so you know, we had to toot the horn for them to get out of the way. You no longer have that problem, because what Toyota has invented is basically what you call a sound maker, where this car will actually make a certain noise to kind of let, you know, pedestrians and people that's around know that, hey, it's a car behind you, so get out of the way. We'll move on around. We'll go under the hood and show you a few things here. You always get bunches of questions about what's this, and what's that. What you'll find here, the new 1.8 liter four-cylinder engine. A lot of people like that, where you know, it used to be the 1.5 liter. Now you have a lot more horsepower, somewhere around 134 horsepower now. Gets you out of the way, you know, in a timely manner and so forth. Anytime you see these with this orange rubber that's, you know, basically covering cables, that basically means leave it alone. You don't want to mess with it. High voltage type things here. We'll move on around on this vehicle. A lot of people look at this car and it's kind of contradicting, because it looks, you know, like a small car. This car actually has the interior space that you'll find in your 2012 Camry. So that says a lot when you look at it, and it looks very compact, but really has the size of a mid-size sedan and so forth. You know, I'm pretty short, but a lot of times when I'm showing this car, I'm dealing with guys that are 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", and they are very surprised once they get in this car and see the type of leg room that they have in it. Of course, I like to point out space a lot of times. A lot of people that buy this car, you know, they probably have kids and so forth, travel in it, use it for every day or whatnot, but you know, just the space in it is very impressive here. Double glove compartment, you know, of course you put all your things in here, but you still have this extra space here. Kleenexes, things like that. Females, you know, we can kind of throw things in there. It really is never enough room for us. What I like to point out as well, people don't realize this, but this compartment here, real good for, you know, a lady's purse. Want to have your cell phone here, because with this car having the Bluetooth, which we'll get into a little bit later, a lot of people, you know, lay the cell phones here. Cup holders and so forth. You've got two in the center, and then don't forget your bottle holders on the sides here. So you've got that, you know, ample space there all around, and then I'll show you a few other ways to, you know, basically utilize the cargo space in the vehicle. If you'll follow me here. Now I have this seat all the way back. I still have the ability to get in this back seat. Plenty of room, plenty of room. Yes, I am only 5'3", but I've got so much room here with this seat. It's not what you call stage seating, but it is lifted far enough off the floor where I've just got a lot of room here, stick my feet up under it, and if I'm going on a long commute, you know, I'm able to get comfortable and so forth, even with that guy that's 6'3" sitting in the front. So another thing, a lot of cars you see today doesn't have is this middle armrest here. Again, it just gives you the ability to relax and get ready for a long, comfortable ride and so forth. Alrighty, I'm going to move on around, show you guys a few things. First, let me fold this seat up a little bit. I'm going to scratch this 6'3" guy up. Again, a lot of times it might be your entire family riding, or you may have, just say you've got one or two kids. If you've got this extra opens up cargo space here, I can actually fold that seat flat, and from there, if you want to come on around with me, we're going to take advantage of a 60-40 split here. If I got things, first is real good and easy for the shortest person or the tallest person, being that you've got this, you know, this nice easy access here to walk up and not, you know, tear your head up. But another thing, it's actually even with the bumper. I'm not having to throw things over in it, or if I'm taking something out, I'm not having to struggle and pull things out and then tearing up my bumper and so forth. But I can pick up, you know, a big rug from Walmart, or I'm going to Lowe's or whatnot, slide things in. I'm not going to tear my seat up because it has this flap here that, you know, it's not going to get hung over anything. But the good thing about it that a lot of my competitors don't have, as far as that 60-40 split, I can use that extra cargo space and still have a passenger there in the back seat. And we'll switch it around real quick. I can actually pull this seat up, let this one down, and I can carry 2 more passengers in the back seat here, you know, and still have, you know, adequate space for, you know, any cargo materials or anything I'm, you know, looking to store in the back here. Something I really like, of course, what women don't like to shop, but not only do I have this tonneau cover to come out and cover my things up, Christmas time or just any time, remember I love to shop, I actually have this hidden storage here. And nothing like that hidden storage where I can sit things underneath that I may not want something else to touch. I can put it under there, cover this up, and still have all this space here to put things on top. So, and then remember with the tonneau cover, you can actually pull it over and kind of keep people from, you know, peeking into your car and seeing what's in your cargo space here. So with that, that's awesome. One other thing I didn't want to pass up. I know me myself, I love I do love the, you know, plants and things like that, or if you got your dogs or anything, I can actually take this. I don't want to mess up my nice carpet here. I can actually take it, flip it over, utilize this back part here. And with that being said, I'm not worrying about dirtying my carpet up or whatnot, you know, and that, a lot of people like to leave it like that. With that being said, you know, I never have to worry about tearing anything up there. Another thing, some people get these big SUVs, they struggle. I know me as a woman, I struggle letting that thing down. That is very easy, you know, open and close. If you want to come on around, one question that I get a lot is, what about gasoline? Do I have to, you know, run the high test, or do I have to run premium? No. For the most part, all your Toyotas are basically regular unleaded. That's a good thing with this day and age, the way you see that, you know, gas prices are fluctuating. Another thing, you're very seldom going to go to the gas station in this vehicle, being that you get 500 to 600 miles on one tank of gas. But one thing I really like, I had a car where I scratched up the paint a lot with it. I love that. It's one small thing that a lot of people don't think about, but you can actually take that off and, you know, let it hold there for while you're pumping your gas and not messing up your paint there. Am I done? Oh crap, that was 7 minutes.